My name is Sean Miller, and I am a video artist, musician, installation artist, visual accompanist for musicians, among other things. Drawing when I was younger, I loved to draw, just look at things and draw them, and that led to painting, and from there music, and everything kind of grew from that point. I think when I was about 12 or so, I got into music, and so then it was visual art and music, and then maybe when I was about 18 is when I discovered video, something I was sort of kind of aware of but didn't have any access to when I was younger, and got to college and realized that they had this equipment and there were people that knew something about this, and from there I just kind of stopped painting altogether and went in this whole other direction. Working in different mediums, you start to understand commonalities between them that might not be always so apparent until you actually kind of get involved with something, into the materiality of it. There are concepts related to that that translate. So in that way, working on a musical piece can influence how you see something. Learning how to hear something and then simultaneously visualize, or vice versa, hearing something from something that you're actually looking at. You can inspire yourself in that way. My video work is abstract. It tends to incorporate a lot of feedback. It isn't really something that you can pinpoint to a specific time period or technology, because I'm working across multiple platforms. The stuff that I've been working on for, say, the last year or so, the theme I've been working with is living geology. So thinking about the landscape or landscapes as spaces that are alive, and looking at a way to create that kind of movement that makes that notion apparent. My impression of the Dallas art scene, and I'll say music scene as well, because for me they're both sort of intertwined, or at least the shows I go to, is that there's a buzz right now. There's a lot of energy, that it feels like we're on the precipice of something happening, or maybe we're right in the middle of this thing that's going to be remembered, or has some kind of significance maybe beyond just the here and now, but being in it has this intense feeling. I'm going to be collaborating with Joshua Westerman, who's a violist, on a piece September 4th at Andy's in Denton. And I've also collaborated with a number of bands in Dallas, Waterfalls, who are on Pour Liqueur Records, Sean French's label, Eyes, Wings, and many other things. Ulna, which is a collaboration between LeeIII, myself with visuals, and Darcy Neal. Christopher King, whose solo project is called Symbol, and I have collaborated on a video for his track Synchron. It's pretty easy to distinguish them, because when you're working with another person and you're trying to respond or have a conversation with whatever it is that they do, it's always going to alter how you approach what you do. Whereas if you're working on your own and you can kind of create all of the rules or the format of what's going to happen, I think it's more difficult in a way, because there's a lot more pressure, and there's that uncertainty. Am I doing this right? And I feel like working in a collaborative situation, it's kind of more like, well, clearly this is what I'm going to do, because this is what I'm being presented with, so this is how I'm going to interact with it. There's sort of general art and music audiences that might not necessarily have too much experience with video as a medium, or understand exactly what its significance is, or where it fits in all the time. But I think that's definitely changing with just the more frequency that you see video being displayed here. I mean, we've got Aurora, there's the Zulon Gallery, and then there are these more, I guess, like underground shows that are happening all the time, whether it's video as, you know, like installation, single channel work, or collaborative works with musicians. It just seems that the frequency has increased a lot, and I think that's developing an audience and a dialogue around video. Look up cargocollective.com/Sean P. Miller, or they can look up Midway Gallery on Facebook, and they'll, any of those ways. Probably Midway Gallery at this point is the easiest way to contact me. This is Sean Miller, and I hope you all come and check us out at City Under the Influence at Fashion Art Network Gallery and Studios on September 18th.